Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome everybody. We're here for Division A girls basketball Region 1 contest, Region 1 matchup tonight between the Lisbon Broncos and the Oak Grove Grovers. The Broncos are 0-4 overall. They're 0-2 in the region. They'll take on Oak Grove, currently undefeated at 2-0 overall. They're opening up their region play here in Lisbon on the road. So that's your contest just ahead here on yourliveevent.com. We hope to have some coaches' comments. We'll try to get Coach Karatui from the Broncos and Chad Slider from the Grovers here to get us a little pregame coaches' comments. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
Help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo-Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into selling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified. Carlita Dietz.
All right, welcome back here to yourliveevent.com. This is Brent Dick, and I'm here with the head coach of Lisbon Broncos, Coach Karatui. And Coach Tui, the Broncos coming in tonight with a matchup against the Oak Grove Grovers. How do you see this one playing out here tonight on your home court?
Well, we have a good start to this week. We have Bryn Wiltsey back after she broke her fibula at the end of volleyball season. So she's cleared to play however much she thinks she feels okay to do. So having her back is just a huge boost for morale, plus just her presence on the floor and the heart of our team. So we're excited to have her back. We also have Jada Nims back at full strength after having like a respiratory virus, so she's feeling much better. So personnel-wise, we're in better shape than we've been the last couple weeks, so grateful for that.
Yeah, and that's just one of the struggles, I guess, as the season progresses, is keeping everybody healthy. You guys sound like you came in maybe limping a little bit into the season, but
we did.
Working on the healthier team, and also working on, maybe the players trying to find what role or what position they're going to fill on the team right now. So how's that going for the Broncos?
It's going well. We had to do a little adjusting. We had one of our seniors that we'd planned on having back sign to do jumps in college, so she decided to focus on that. So it was a little bit of a scramble to realign and figure out everybody's roles with a little different personnel. So, and with a lot of young players here that we didn't have last year that give us some length and athleticism. Now going into Christmas break, we have tonight and then Enderlin Friday and Lemoore next Monday, which will be good tests, and that'll help me better determine who fits best where heading into the rest of region play once the new year starts.
Yeah, and really it just seems kind of what all the teams are going through right now is just working through the personnel issues and trying to find out where everybody fits in the scheme of their offense, and also on the defensive side. And you just mentioned that you guys face the Enderlin Eagles here, so that's a traditional rivalry for the Broncos and the Eagles coming up here on Friday. So maybe just talk a little bit about that and kind of the history behind that. Sure. And what you guys would expect coming into Friday.
You're a native Lisbonite, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not, but I've been here long enough that you can correct any mistakes in my story.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started with the boys, I don't know, in the 30s,
Yep.
between Lisbon and Enderlin, and
Yep.
the trophy is a goat. Yep, so the girls' trophy is the nanny goat, and we've held it quite a few years, so we're hoping to do the same.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Coach Karatui here of the Lisbon Broncos, and our matchup tonight between the Grovers and the Broncos, and then they head into Enderlin on Friday for the traditional GOAT game coming up on Friday. So, Coach Tui, thanks for stopping out.
Thanks, Brent.
All right, you bet. Yep. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away. We'll have Coach Stats Leiter of the Oak Grove Grovers coming up here in just a minute.
Insurance agent Chris and Monica Heisey look out for what matters to you most, even when nothing is wrong. These days, everyone wants to save money, and they can show you how easy it is to have multiple policies by combining your auto and homeowner's insurance. Let Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance put some change back into your pocket. For more info, visit chrisheisey.com. That's chrisheisey.com for all the details.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
All right, welcome back here to your liveevent.com. We're in our pregame show, and I have the head coach of the Oak Grove Grovers here, Chad Slider. And, Coach, you have Oak Grove coming in here undefeated into the Bronco Gymnasium for this Region 1 matchup. You guys are opening up your Region 1 play tonight. And, how does that feel getting in here into Region 1 play, and how do you see it shaping up this year?
It's, it's been good. We've had some good non-conference matchups. We've got games that we've had to kind of grind out and battle a little bit in. So we've had a lot of really good learning situations. We obviously are at a point where we just want to start playing some games. And tonight's a good way to be able to kick off our region schedule.
Yeah, you mentioned some of your past opponents. I mean, you faced Hillsborough, Central Valley, and also Maple River. Maple River, the number 4 rated team in Class B. So, you just talk about those teams that you faced and maybe working through some of those personnel issues, trying to find out where everybody fit. How is that going for the Grovers right now?
It's been going well. We've got some new kids in the lineup this year, some kids that are on varsity for their first time, and they're trying to figure out their roles and where they fit in. We've done some different things offensively and defensively, so we've had a couple games where we can work through some of those things, maybe fine-tune some things, and hopefully we'll be able to put those into play tonight for the first regional game.
Yeah, and how do you see your girls performing tonight here in in the Broncos home gymnasium, just as far as the game playing out here tonight?
It's always a tough place to play here. It's one of our longer regional road trips, so we're on the bus a little bit longer. And it's always a good they work hard, and they do a lot of really good things, so we got to be ready to play. We're going to try to get our pressure defense going and run our fast break offense and get up and down the floor and see if they can keep up with us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the head coach of the Oak Grove Grovers, Coach Chad Slater. Coach, thanks for stopping up, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yep, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away. We'll come back for more pregame show in just a moment.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Hey, welcome back here at liveevent.com. We're back for Region 1 Girls Division A basketball for the opening region play for the Oak Grove Rovers, the Broncos. Currently 0-2 in the region. They're 0-4 overall. Oak Grove sitting at 2-0 overall. Lisbon opened up their season on the road at Northern Cass, and the Jaguars took it to the Broncos by a score of 68-18. The Broncos on the road again. They played at Richland, and they were defeated by the Colts 58-37. And then another road game on the 11th of December. That was against the Huskies up in Wahpeton, and that was a loss for the Broncos by a score of 73-33. And then the Oaks Tornadoes came in here last Thursday, defeated the Broncos, handing them another non-region loss. And the Broncos up here tonight now for a Division A contest, taking on Oak Grove. And Oak Grove opened up their season on the 4th of December. They opened it up against the number 4 team in the state in Class B. That was Maple River. And they defeated Maple River by a score of 62-54. And they put together another win last Friday. And that was against Hillsborough Central Valley, and they won that game by a score of 51-45. And I believe that was rescheduled game from earlier in the season. Just one of those games that was weathered out. And now they're here tonight to play the Broncos. And then they're back on the 18th, where they will play Central Cass on Thursday. And then they're off for the most part through Christmas break, and they'll come back on the 29th to the 30th of December at Pelican Rapids for a holiday tournament. And then they open up their January schedule. The Grovers do open up their January schedule with a number of games. So they must start it out a little bit slow here, pre-Christmas, pre-holiday, but they're going to pick it back up as they have a number of games right out the door after the New Year. As they on the 6th of January, they'll travel to Northern Cass, and then they have another road game against Kindred on the 8th of January. On the 10th of January, they're at Shiloh Christian, and then another home game against Wahpeton. And their schedule just keeps rolling on through January. The Broncos, after tonight, Broncos are back with that GOAT game over in Enderlin. They're playing for Lisbon. So just like we had talked with Coach Caratui, that game, the winner trophy, they take home a GOAT. And the Broncos have held that for a few years now. So I'm sure Enderlin looking for the challenge here to get Lisbon back there on Friday night. The Broncos ready to retain the GOAT and win the GOAT game, but that is on Friday. And then the Broncos are active the first day of the holiday break on the 22nd of December. They're at Lemoore Litchfield Marion. That's a doubleheader with the boys team. And then the Broncos have a long layoff. Their next game back after Monday against Lemoore Litchfield Marion is on the 6th of January, and that's at Valley City. And then they'll finish out that week coming back off the holidays on the 9th of January versus Winemere Lidgerwood. So we're right around 6 minutes away. The courts are empty. The girls are getting their last-minute instructions from their coaches. So we're going to step away and come back here for more pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo-Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into selling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified. Carlita Dietz.
As an American.
Hey, welcome back here at 11med.com. Players coming back out on the court, received their final instructions from their coaches. Broncos enter tonight's contest. They're currently 0-2 in Region 1 and 0-4 overall. The Grovers come in. They're undefeated at 2-0 overall, looking to open up their region play tonight against the Lisbon Broncos. And just looking at your region standings, this current standings, Valley City High School currently top the region at 1-0, along with Wapaton along with Wapaton. Both those teams are undefeated at 1-0. Valley City is 3-1 overall as they drop the championship game against Lemoore Litchfield Marion in the Barnes County tournament. So Valley City sitting at 3-1 overall. They're 1-0 in the region, along with Wapaton. Wapaton 2-1 in the 2-1 overall. Kindred High School sitting at 1-1 in the region, along with Central Cass High School and Northern Cass. And then the Oak Grove has yet to open up the region play. They're looking to try to get that 1-0 record up on the board. The Broncos are trying to find their first win in the region, as they're 0-2 in the region, rounding out the top 7 here in Region 1. And then turn into that North Dakota Division A girls basketball poll. Valley City, the number 1 team in the state. And this was as of last week. Don't have the newest poll, but expect that to come out. It either came out later this afternoon or it'll be out tomorrow. But Valley City, the number 1 team in the state. And then you have number 2 is Carrington, number 3 South Prairie Max, number 4 Kindred, and number 5 Turtle Mountain. Other teams that received votes last week were Central Cass, Dickinson, Trinity, and Thompson. And then your Division B girls basketball poll, we have Benson County, the number 1 team in the state, Lemoore Litchfield Marion, number 2, number 3 Tioga, number 4 Maple River, and number 5 Central McLean. And other teams receiving votes, you have Kimmer Bull Bells, Linton HMB, New Salem Almont, Flasher, Powers Lake Burke Central. Those are your Division A, Division B girls basketball poll. And if you're wondering if there's any difference or much difference between Division A and Division B, you had that matchup last week at the Barnes County tournament, where Lemoore Litchfield Marion, the number 2 Class B, defeated the number 1 team in Division A, and that was Valley City. So just some good head-to-head contests, as you see a number of teams that'll play Division A, Division B. So just a lot of good rivalries that these schools are keeping that tradition alive here as we went to a three class system for girls basketball. Looking at some of your games this evening in Division A girls basketball, we have Hillsborough Central Valley, that's at Hatton Northwood. Mayport CG is at Thompson, and Rugby is at Devils Lake. And then for Division B girls basketball, Hankinson's at Barnes County North. South Border is at Strasburg Zeeland. Wilmot is at Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and Napoleon Gackle Streeter is at Oaks. South Prairie Max takes on Mulhall Sherwood. South Prairie Max, the number 3 team in the state. Then we have number 2 Lemoore Litchfield Marion is at Ellendale. Tioga is at number 3 Tioga in Division B is at Ray, and number 5 Central McLean in Division B is at Linton HMB. Linton HMB receiving votes in last week's girls basketball poll. Should be an interesting matchup there between Central McLean and Linton HMB. And then Wilton Wing is at Kidder County. So those are some of your Division A, Division B basketball girls basketball matchups this evening. And we're currently right around 2 minutes away from our opening tip-off, as well as our lineups. We will have to take a little bit of a break for our national anthem. We'll come back with those starting lineups and then our tip-off as we continue on with our pregame show. Just like to mention that we're up here in that Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. We're broadcasting to you from the south side of the gymnasium on top row of the bleachers at Stock Growers Bank, your small town bank, big time partner with Stock Growers mobile app experience, banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank near, so you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. That's your Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth, sponsoring all season long here for our winter sports for Lisbon High School. As we're right around a minute away, we're going to have to step away for the national anthem. We'll come back here for those starting lineups and opening tip-off here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium.
Insurance agent Chris and Monica Heisey look out for what matters to you most, even when nothing is wrong. These days, everyone wants to save money, and they can show you how easy it is to have multiple policies by combining your auto and homeowner's insurance. Let Chris Heisey Agency with American Family Insurance put some change back into your pocket. For more info, visit chrisheisey.com. That's chrisheisey.com for all the details.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of. where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you have ideas about building plans for the next year, whether it's a new farm, shop, home, garage, or something else, now is the perfect time to start planning. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, recommends beginning the process now for securing your contractors and getting price quotes early. The team at Ada Building Center, LLC will help you explore ideas, draw up designs, and make sure your building goes smoothly. 218-784-3661 or check out adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Hey, welcome back here at 11.com as we go through those starting lineups for the Oak Grove Grovers. We have guard 5'7" senior, number 5, Sophie Geiger. Forward 5'9" junior, number 11, Nicole Johnson. Guard 5'9" freshman, number 12, Peyton Hansen. Guard 5'9" junior, number 20, Rachel Christensen. And then a forward 6'2" junior, number 32. That's Kieran DeJong. So that's the Oak Grove Grovers. Are starting 5. The Grovers coached by Chad Slider. You had those opening comments from Coach Slider there at the pregame. And then your Lisbon Broncos. Broncos, the home team on the scoreboard, on that Bank North scoreboard. You have starting forward 5'9" junior, number 10, Cameron Hoff. Guard 5'6" senior, number 12, Mara Kemple. Another guard 5'4" junior, number 21, Brindley Differding. Guard 5'8" senior, number 23, Carly Mears. And guard 5'6" sophomore, number 25, Ava Adair. And the Broncos are coached by Kara Tui, assisted by Jamie Ranke and Elizabeth Lyons. So those are your starting lineups. We have our officials this evening, Tommy Bergen, Landon Pickle, and Jared Micklejohn. So those are your officials this evening, along with our starting lineups as we're ready for the opening tip-off here, Division A, Region 1 girls basketball. You're up on our Bank North scoreboard. 8 minutes on the clock, and look at that, our quarters changed, so something working right here. That's good to see. So first quarter action with their opening tip-off. As here's the Broncos, and the jump ball, that was Hoff. There's Geiger with the ball, and that's knocked away. Good play by Kemple. So Geiger had a beat on the loose ball. The Broncos will retain possession. Geiger, the last one to touch it. There's Hoff. That was from Differding, back to Differding. Little pressure defense there by the Grovers. Coach Slider talked about that. See if they can get their offense rolling and let the Broncos try to keep up. Grovers back around far side. It was Christensen. Christensen rolling back around inside. Ball put up there, and that's a basket for DeJong. So DeJong with the first 2 points. Oak Grove Grover, crowd gets to sit down. That's stolen, a steal over there by Christensen. So Christensen with the steal, we got a foul underneath. And probably a good foul there by the Broncos just after the steal. You don't want to let things get away too early as the Broncos able to slow that down. And going up for 2 shots from the line. The first one is a miss. So that looks like Hansen for Oak Grove. 7:20 on the clock, and that second one also a miss. So 0 for 2 from the line there for Hansen. The Broncos loose ball, or get possession. There's a dare over to Hoff. Hoff cross court, gets it to Kemple. Kemple's going to try to clear it out to a dare. Here's to Hoff. Hoff has Mears. Mears in good position. Didn't drive to the basket. Had an opening there. Could have maybe drove to the basket. Grover is just a little slow getting back after the press. That's working inside to Hoff's going to go turn around inside the lane, and 2 for Hoff. The Lisbon crowd gets to take a seat. 6:53 on the clock. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Working it back around near side. There's Geiger going to drive in left side, puts it up and good for 2. Nobody really challenged her. Going to the baseline. Here's the Broncos trying to work through the press. They're going to be fouled and a timeout. Good call there by Coach Dewey. Going to talk it over with the Broncos. Struggling a little bit to clear that ball with the full court press there. 6:33 remaining. We're going to take a timeout over Rome. This is your liveevent.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Hey, welcome back here to liveevent.com. The Rovers with the 2-point lead, 4-2. 2 points for Hoff for the Broncos. Geiger with 2 and DeJong for 2 for Oak Grove. Also Christensen with the steal. Hansen 0 for 2 from the free throw line for the Grovers. So Broncos with the ball. That's a dare. Works around the left side, coming back right. Top of the key. Gives it to Mears and through her hands loses control. Still 4-2, 6:14 remaining. Grovers with the inbound. That was Christensen to Hansen. Back over to Johnson. Starting 5 for the Grovers still out there. As well as Broncos, no subs in and out. Works it back around. That's Hansen. Inside and a loose ball, and Broncos. Last touch by the Grovers, so Broncos with possession. Now 5:55 remaining. Adair to inbound, looking for somebody who's open. Clears it out to Differding. Pressed by Geiger. Broncos up, go to the middle of the court. As that was, Kemple was covered. And that ball knocked away, stolen by the Grovers. Working back around here, top of the key to Hansen. Hansen works it inside to Geiger, and then going to put it up. Looked like DeJong in the middle. That's off, no good. 5:30 remaining. Broncos with the rebound. Give that to Hoff. And loose ball knocked out. Last touch by the Broncos. So Bryn Wilsey in. Coach Tui talking about having Bryn Wilsey back. Suffered a leg injury, a fracture during volleyball. She's out here. Going to see how far she can make it into the third and fourth quarter, coming off the bench for the Broncos. And that nice driving there once again, going baseline on the left side. And that's 2 points for Christensen. Broncos have to figure out some way to stop that. Differding almost traveled, drew up Hoff for 3, puts it up, nice shot, rolls off, no good for Hoff. Rebound, ball still loose. That's Hansen with the good ball handling skills. She has the rebound. Working around left side, left wide open for 3. That's off, no good. A little bit long there by Christensen. Christensen has 2 in the game, also a steal. Clearing it back out to Hansen. They're going to reset the offense. Down to 13 seconds. Pass inside. Nope, lays it up, no good. That was Geiger, and Kemple had the rebound, and then she stepped on the line. So Kemple always able to find the ball or be around the balls. So she's had a number of rebounds against the Tornadoes. Back out here, pulls out another one, just stepped on the line as she was clearing out from the baseline. That's for 3 for Geiger and puts it in. So that counted as a 3 for Geiger. Now 9-2, lead is 7. We're tied up at 2. Oak Grove took the 4-2 lead. Now 9-2 the Grovers lead. Here 4:08 remaining first quarter. Back to Hoff for 3. Excuse me, that's a Nims. So sub in for the Bronco. So the Broncos with the sub. We have a foul. And that's going against Hanson of the Grovers. The Broncos with the ball. 9-2, 7-point lead for Oak Grove. Wilsey looks to clear it out, gets it to Kemple. Left corner, back to Wilsey. Clears it out, top of the key. Nims is going to dribble in. Clears it to Kemple, going to go baseline, turned away. Have to be a little more aggressive under there for Kemple. Just drive it, might draw a foul. There's Differding. Goes in, a lot of traffic, and she's fouled driving in. So Christensen picks up a foul. 2 quick ones now for Oak Grove. Hanson and Christensen each whistle with a foul here in the first quarter. Here's Wilsey looking to clear it out. Gets it to Hoff. Oh, Hoff, nice dish to Wilsey. Or excuse me, Nims. Nims gonna go. Kicks it back out. This is Hoff. Drives left side, puts it up left-hander. No good. Rebound. Tussle underneath there between Differding. And looks like we have off the bench is Brunsvold. The Grovers bring it down court. Brunsvold in the game for the Grovers. She brings it down here, gives it over to Christensen. Christensen looking for Euchre. That's Taylor Euchre, and that's driving the lane. It's for Christensen for 2 on the right side. Full court press. Differding knocked away. Loose ball. Picked it back up by Differding. Here's Hoff. Batted away by Christensen with the steal. Little fast break. Cross court underneath the left bucket. 2 on the layup. That was for Johnson. Here's Differding. The Broncos down 13-2. Kemple had Hoff had Nims underneath the bucket, right side. Here's Wilsey. To Differding. Differding's going to pull up, puts it up. In off the mark for Differding, and that ball, last touch by the Broncos, going over to Oak Grove with Johnson. Gives it to Brunsvold. Brunsvold walks it down court. 2:12 remaining. The Broncos down by 11. So the Grovers on an 11-point run, unanswered by Lisbon here in the first quarter. There, Nims read that one all the way. The interception and the coast-to-coast layup for 2 for Nims. She read that one all the way. Good instincts on the court. Up and in for the Broncos. So 11-point run is over. Closing final 2 minutes of the first quarter, and we're fouled by Hoff. So 2 fouls in this quarter for the, that's going against Wilsey. Okay. So that was on Wilsey. Christensen makes the first one. So Mayers is in and Hoff is out. So DeYoung is in for Oak Grove. It's like Geiger is out along with Johnson. That second shot is good for Christensen. Christensen 2 for 2 from the line. The Grovers are 2 of 4. Oh, just missed Kemple underneath the bucket there. Mirrors to Kemple, just missed that. Differding with the ball now. Top of the key, he's going to drive in, pulls up for 2 off the back of the rim. And here's Wilsey with the rebound. Gives it to Mears. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Nims, and good for 2. So Nims bringing some inside game for the Broncos with the rebound. Puts it back up for 2. Oh, nice play there by Hansen. Goes off of Differding. So the Grovers, nice save there for Hansen and the Grovers off of Differding. They'll inbound it. So back out to Christensen. Christensen to Hansen, back here to Euchre. Excuse me, to Brunsville. Brunsville goes left side, is going to put it up. Rebound. The Broncos on a travel as she runs into Differding off the rebound here for Nims. So Nims with the board. Wiped the paint, went up and got that one, and then came down and got tied up with Differding underneath the basket. Turnover by the Broncos. Out here to Christensen. That's for 3. Up, no good. By Brunsvold. Rebound, offensive board, and a foul underneath. So I'm not sure if that's Hansen. So Hansen with 2 rebounds. She's going to go to the line. She's 0 for 2 in the first quarter from the free throw line. Puts the first one up, off, no good. Here goes the second one. That's good. So 1 for 4. Nims with the ball from Wilsey, trying to clear the press. There's Differding. Differding gets it. She has some room down court. Passes it inside. Oh, just missed Kemple. A little fast break opportunity. The Broncos just missed it. Kemple, that connection from Wilsey to Kemple. Down to 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Broncos down by 10. I'm going to clear it back out to Christensen. Down to 8 seconds, going left side, going to lay it up off the glass. Rebound underneath DeJong, and the Broncos scrambling for it. Differding comes down with it. She's going to put it up and knocked away by Brunsvold. So give Differding a rebound after the shot. Last second, wasn't able to get it off as we're going into the second quarter. Grover's up by 10. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
If you're dreaming of a new home or looking to refinance, get in touch with First Class Mortgage. They make the process simple, fast, and local. Their team knows the Red River Valley, and they're here to help you with the right loan, with the best rate, and personal service every step of the way. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or anything in between, choose First Class Mortgage, where your story begins. Visit firstclasscorp.com or stop by the office in Fargo.
Hey, Lisbon, it's...
Hey, welcome back here. YourLiveEvent.com. The Broncos here entering the second quarter. They're down by 10 to the Grovers. Early on, it was a tied-up game, 2 apiece. Grovers took the lead, went on an 11-point run, 13-2. The Broncos off the bucket by Hoff. Broke that 11-point run, 13-4, and now down to that 10-point lead, 16-6. And Nims coming off the bench for Lisbon with a rebound and 4 points for Lisbon. Also in the scoring column, we have Hoff for the Broncos. The Broncos with the ball, Differding to Wilsey. Wilsey's going to look left side, drives in, kicks it out. That's Nelson. Differding goes right side, puts it up good for 2. Differding saw some daylight. Little burst of speed. The Broncos cut that lead in half now. Down by 8. Driving in Hansen. She's going to kick it out. That's for 2 inside the line. That was a shot put up by Johnson. Rebound. Here's Differding bringing it down court, quickly down court for the Broncos. Differding with 2 in the game. She kicks it to Wilsey. Wilsey to Hoff for 3. Let's see if she can heat it up. Just a little bit short. Shot looked good. Hoff with the defense. And driving left side. That's put up. And a scramble underneath. There was Christensen, and we have a foul. So Wilsey coming off injury, picks up 2 fouls in this first half. First shot is good. So Kemple in, Wilsey is out. Wilsey with 2 fouls. There's 7:03 remaining second quarter. So also coming in for the Grovers, Laney Caspers. Looks like Christensen takes a seat for Oak Grove. Nims quickly with the ball, gets it into Differding. Directing traffic is Differding. There, good clear by the Broncos. Tried to force it, that was Kemple. Turned over and picked up. Give the steal to Johnson. That's for 3. That's off, no good by Geiger. Rebound. Looks like Nims with the rebound. She has 2. 4 points in the game for Nims. 6:38 remaining. Nims gonna drive in, kicks it out. Nelson for 3, that's no good. Off the mark. And a rebound. That looked like Caspers with the rebound. That's for 3, no good. Nelson with the ball. Give her the board. Broncos with the freshman playing tough right now. There's Kemple underneath. Not able to get the shot off. Hoff looks at it. She thinks about it. Kicks it out. Nelson for 3. Up good for 3. That bucket on the left side, DeJong. So DeJong with the bucket. She has 6 points in the game. 2 for 2 from their line. So we just got to correct that. That was Hartle with the 3-pointer. So Hartle with the rebound and the 3-point bucket. The Broncos down by 9. Had closed it up within 8. That's stolen away, stripped away by Differding. Kemple picks it up. He's quickly down court to Hartle. Left corner, Differding is going to pull it down, drives in. 5:22 remaining, cross court to Nims. Puts it up, no good. Differding scrambling underneath, challenging on the rebound. Quickly down court, here's Geiger. Geiger's going to the left side baseline. This time she's challenged. The Broncos are going to pick up the foul. So that was a rebound by Hansen. Broncos able to close the back door, but Geiger ends up picking up the foul. So that was on Kemple. It's her second. Kemple with 2 fouls. Oak Grove with no fouls in this quarter. They did have 2 in the first. And that was by Hansen and Christensen. Second shot, no good. Back to the 10-point lead for Oak Grove. So Geiger 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Oak Grove with the full court press. Looks like we have Differding, Hartle, Hoff, and Kemple on the floor for Lisbon. And Mears currently with the ball. Gives it cross court. Differding, there's Kemple just a little bit too late. There by Differding trying to feed it into Kemple. DeJong was there underneath along with Euchre. So Caspers will inbound it. The Broncos turn it over. 4:53 remaining. They're down by 10 points. Quickly down court. Here's Hansen for 3. Puts it up. No good. Rolls around. Rebound DeJong and good for 2. So DeJong with the rebound and the bucket. Here's Mayers. Mayers looks down court. Looks like she has Hitter down there. Hitter was in the right corner. Mayers didn't see her. That's stolen away. That was Geiger. And a timeout by the Broncos. So Geiger with the steal. Hansen with the bucket. And Coach Toohey calls a timeout as the Grovers extend that lead now by a score of 25-11. The timeout by the Broncos. 1 minute timeout. We're going to step away for one of our own here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Behind Our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
Hey, welcome back here at liveevent.com. Up on that Bank North scoreboard. After that timeout, minute timeout called by Coach Toohey, 25-11. And the Broncos clear it out. That's Hartle, gets it to Dare. That's double dribble by Adair. So the Broncos currently have hitter, Adair, Differding, Hartle, and Hoff on the floor. Inbound here is Euchre for the Grover. Gives it over to Kaspers. Both coming off the bench for Oak Grove. On to 4:05 remaining. Quarter, nice spin move by Geiger, left or right side, puts it up and in. Drives in the lane, nice spin move. Driving to the basket. She has a 3-point bucket in the game. And a couple of baskets, good for 7. And the Broncos, looks like they retained possession. Not sure what the whistle was on. Oak Grove girls a little confused, and the Broncos. Adair getting inbound. It gives it to Hartle, back to Adair. Broncos, few white jerseys. That's stolen away by Euchre, and Euchre puts it on the floor, loose ball.
And for the Broncos, number 30, Jaden Mims.
So 27-11. Is the score, 3:50, quick hands. Down there by Brunsvold. Broncos retain possession. Back to Nims. Differding pulls it down, thinks about it. Little spin move. Driving in, turn back here to Adair for 3. Puts it up good for 3 for Ava Adair. Adair with the 3-point bucket. Kaspers brings it down court. It's over to Euchre. Working it inside. DeYoung's going to go up against. That was Hoff. A little bit of a height advantage there. So DeYoung for 2. So she has 10 in the game. Scramble underneath. The Broncos with the retain possession. So last touch by the Grovers. Looked like Euchre was the last one to touch that. Down to 3:07 remaining. 29-14. Let's put up for 3. That was Hoff. Nims challenging underneath. Going to clear this out over to Christensen. Christensen's going to go left side. Stand in the lane. That was Hoff. And Christensen just dribbles around Hoff. Puts it up and in for 2. So showing a little ball handling still there was Christensen. And now with the steal. She had the bucket. The steal feeds it in for 2 to Brunsvold. So quickly, 33-14 here for the Broncos. With 2:30 remaining, the Broncos will turn it over. Christensen on the far side for Oak Grove. Christensen, Geiger has left side all alone, puts it up. That was for 3, bounces around, rebound, Differding. And she's gonna have a double dribble. She got tied up with Euchre. Right at half court. Here's Hoff. Takes a seat. Laley Dick in the game with 2:12 remaining. Here in the second quarter. Here's Euchre. Kicks it back out. Nice play And that was Kaspers to Christensen on the left side. Left the back door open. That's stolen away and put up for two right away by Brunsvold. The steal in the basket. 14-37. And loose ball. Broncos retain possession. Down to minute 42 remaining second quarter. Here's Adair. She'll inbound it. Nims is going to pull it down, puts it up for two. That's off. No good. A little bit long. Rebound underneath by Euchre. Rovers quickly down court. Geiger to Christensen. That's knocked out by Adair. So Oak Grove retains possession. Minute 27 remaining. Eight-point run here for the Grovers. Nims is going to pick it up. She's going to go left side, hip scop, and hop and a skip in the lane. And just off on her timing. That was knocked away by the Grovers. The Broncos with possession. That's cleared out. Here's Laley to Differding. Laley's going to pick it back up, trying to get it to hit her. That's stolen away, loose ball on the ground. Nims scrambling for it. She was able to get a hold of it, and then right in the hand of the Grovers. Cleared cross court. Brunsvold with the shot. That's off. 3-point bucket, no good. Hitter to Differding, and Differding's tackled. We have a foul there by Geiger. So Geiger with the foul. That's her second one. She has two in the game. He's going to come out, takes a seat. Differding with the ball, inbound by Adair, trying to clear it out. Ooh, that's thrown away. Just missed the connection with Differding. Down to 54 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Still 37-14. There's Euchre working it inside. Nice give and go on the connection. That was from Hansen to Christensen again. Nice assist by Hansen to Christensen. Working that left side. And that's for three from Adair. She's got another one. She has two of them in the game. And final 15 seconds here in the second quarter, first half. That's cleared out. Christensen. Brunsvold's going to put it up. That's no good. And a little collision off the rebound. Rebounder for Nim. She's going to clear out to Differding. And final seconds tick off. Shot put up, no good. And that's your halftime score, 39-17. Here are the Grovers going into halftime. As we will step away up on the Big North scoreboard. 39-17 in favor of the Grovers at halftime. We'll come back for a Olsen Accounting halftime show in a moment.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science. the smarter way to college.
683-2700, Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back here at liveevent.com as the Grovers lead the Broncos by a score of 39-17 after the first quarter here on this Olson Accounting halftime show. The Grovers led by a score of 16-6, 10-point lead. They've extended that now with that 39-17 lead over the Broncos. They're up by 22 on Lisbon. And looking at your unofficial stats in the game for Lisbon, we have Hoff for the Broncos with 2 points and a rebound. Differding with 2 points, a steal, and 3 rebounds. Mears with the rebound. Adair with 2 3-pointers for her 6 points in the game. Nims coming off the bench. She has 4 points and 2 rebounds for Lisbon. Providing a little spark there at the end of that first quarter and helping to cut that lead to 10 going into the second. And then Wilsey with 2 rebounds. Wilsey seeing her first action this season, coming off an injury during from the volleyball season. And then Hartle with the 3-point bucket and a rebound for Lisbon. Hartle also coming off the bench. And then for Oak Grove, looks like we have Geiger unofficially with 8 points, a steal, going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Johnson 2 points and a steal. Hanson with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and she was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Christensen in the first half had 12 points, 3 steals. She went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. DeYoung with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Brunsvold with 4 points in the game and a steal. Rebounds by Euchre and Casper. So those are just unofficial stats as the Grovers lead the Broncos by a score of 39-17. So those are your unofficial stats in the game. Heading into halftime as we will continue on with our halftime show. We'll go ahead and step away, come back here for more on yourliveevent.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Hey, welcome back here to yourliveevent.com. We're back here for more of our Olson Accounting halftime show. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. This is your Olson Accounting halftime show. As the Grovers lead the Broncos by a score of 39-17, and it's been a tough night for the Broncos. Just trying to clear that full court press by the Grovers. The Grovers, with a number of steals off of that press, just giving the Broncos all kinds of trouble. They've had a few moments with opportunities for fast break, just missing the timing just a little bit. And for the Broncos coming off the bench is Nims and Hartle. Providing a little bit of spark at the end of that first quarter was Jada Nims with putting in 4 points, pulling down a couple rebounds. Hartle with the 3-point bucket in the second quarter, along with Adair. So Adair getting hot a little bit there with two 3-pointers, but still not enough for Lisbon as they're down by a score of 39-17. Broncos season record currently 0-4 overall. They're 0-2 in the region. Oak Grove is 2-0 overall. They're opening up their region play here in Region 1 Division A this evening against Lisbon. Lisbon's opened up their season. They had a number of road games to open up their season. They played at Northern Cass, Richland, and Wahpeton. and all those games were played to a loss by the Broncos. They opened up their home court play here on the 12th of December against Oaks, and now they're here tonight against Oak Grove. They'll travel to Enderlin for the annual GOAT game, playing for that coveted trophy, Lisbon, for the girls, bringing home the GOAT trophy, and then for the boys, they'll bring home, or try to bring home, Red Knob. So that's just the annual GOAT game between Enderlin and Lisbon, dating back to the 1930s. And then the Broncos are active again for the girls on the 22nd of December. That's a doubleheader, boys and girls contest against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. And Lemoore Litchfield Marion, one of the top teams in Division B girls basketball, as they were the number 2 rated team last week in Division B girls basketball, and they defeated Valley City at the Barnes County North tournament for the championship. Valley City last week was ranked the number 1 team in Division A girls basketball, so the Broncos will face Lemoore Litchfield Marion, and that's on the 22nd of December. Now Lisbon has a big holiday break after that game on the 22nd. They'll come back for a road game at Valley City, another region contest for Lisbon. So they'll play the number 2 Class B team on the 22nd of December, and they'll come back and open up after the holiday break against the number 1 team in Division A, Valley City, or the current number 1 team in Division A. That's Valley City on the 6th of January. And then for Oak Grove opened up against the Division B number 4 team in the state. That was Maple River. They won that contest and then played a game up in Hillsborough against Hillsborough Central Valley, opening up their 2 games of the season, and now they're here in Lisbon. Oak Grove with kind of a slow rolling start as they'll head into the holidays with a kind of holiday tournament at Pelican Rapids, and then they really pick up their play in the new year, as they'll have a number of games within 2 to 3 days of each other, as they'll play at Northern Cass on the 6th of January. On the 8th of January, they're at Kindred. Come back on the 10th of January, Shiloh Christian on the 12th of January. Another home game against Wahpeton, and then their schedule just keeps rolling along. And then those Division A and B basketball polls, if you missed that pregame show here with our Olson County halftime show, your Division A and B girls basketball poll, number 1 team in Division A is Valley City, number 2 Carrington, number 3 South Prairie Max, number 4 Kindred, number 5 Turtle Mountain. And then Division B, number 1 team Benson County, number 2 Lemoore Litchfield Marion, number 3 Tioga, number 4 Maple River, number 5 was Central McLean. As the girls back out on the court here for the second half. 8 minutes on the clock. Oak Grove led by a score of 16-6 after the first quarter. Had that 17-39 lead going into halftime. That's Mears for 3. Mears opens up right away for 3. Hot off of the halftime break here for Mears. Here's DeYoung going up against Hoff. She's going to go left side, puts it up off the glass, and good for 2. So DeYoung with 2 points. She now has 10 in the game. There's Hoff, a little bit of trouble. Works through traffic. That's to Mears again for 3. That's left corner, no good. Scramble underneath. Rebound, there's Kemple. And looks like Johnson comes away with the rebound. The Broncos still hustling out on the court. They're down right now by 21. Nice little spin move left side, right side. Going to the floor a little bit hard. And able to recover here the Grovers. The Broncos quickly down court. Kempe's going to go baseline. That ball knocked away by Hansen. So 6:46 or 41-20. So DeYoung with 2 points in this second half for Oak Grove. That's stolen away. And let's call that a re-steal, but loose ball. Oak Grove will retain possession. So that's Hansen with the steal for Oak Grove. Kemple was able to bat it away. Caused a loose ball, but last touch by the Broncos. Inbound to Hansen. She's going to get out top of the key. Working around to the right corner, back to the top. That was Christensen. Works it inside to DeYoung. Christensen Back out to Geiger. Geiger's going to go left side, finds a little hole. She's going to put it up and foul. Left side of the lane, left-handed layup. And she's fouled. So going against Hoff. So that's Hoff's first foul in the game. First of the quarter for Lisbon. Yeah, Kemple and Wilsey each with 2 fouls. That first shot is no good by Geiger. Second one also no good. Rebound. There's Hoff with the rebound. So 0 for 2. And now 1 for 3 for Geiger from the free throw line. Baseline. Kemple feeds it underneath to Hoff. Hoff just a little bit late. Hoff the feed, putting it up and rolls around, no good. Jump ball underneath. And Grover's with the possession arrow, so they inbound it. Bringing it back down court. That's Hansen, feeds it underneath to Geiger. Rebound DeYoung and puts it up and in. She has 12 in the game. Tied for the lead scorer with Christensen. And jump ball underneath, a foul. That's going against Hansen. So Hansen with the first foul, first team foul of the quarter for Oak Grove. And Broncos look to inbound. There's Mears. Mears going to put it up from 3. That's off, no good. Rebound Differding. Kicks it back out to Nims for 3. Rolls off, no good. The Broncos taking a step behind the free throw line and let it fly. We're tied up underneath and a foul in the scramble. So that went against Differding. So Differding with the foul. It's her second foul. That shot up and good. Driving the left side. So Johnson with 2 in this quarter. She has 4 in the game. There's Differding. Gets it to Kemple, and she's fouled here on the left side by Johnson. So it's her first foul. Second foul, team foul of the quarter. Wilson in for Adair. Kemple inbound for Lisbon. So 20 to 45, 25-point lead here for Oak Grove. Kemple with the ball, left side to Wilsey. Pocket cornered. Differding is going to drive in, puts it up, no good, off the mark. Rebound. DeYoung with the rebound. She kicks it out to Christensen. Top of the key, back around to Johnson, working left side. Geiger's going to drive left side. Challenged by Differding. DeYoung with the rebound, puts it up and good for 2. Here's the Broncos. Differding, little lollipop pass, kind of skyhook pass that's knocked out. Last touch by the Broncos. So Mears last to touch. A good play over there by Johansson. Score 20 to 47. Midway through this third quarter. There's Christensen, top of the key to Geiger. Geiger works it inside DeYoung. A little bit of scramble in there. Broncos with Kemple inside. Knocks it away, stolen away. Here's Wilsey bringing it down court. You give Kemple a steal on that. That shot put up by Mears, no good. Rebound, Wilsey inside. Wilsey put it back up. That shot, fast break, no good. There's Differding. And that ball knocked out by Hansen. So Wilsey will inbound it. Johnson takes a seat. Looks like Kaspers is in for Oak Grove. DeYoung also taking a seat along with Geiger. So Differding brings it down. Mears set up in the corner on the left side. Feeds it into Hoff to Mears for 3. Puts it up, and that's good for 3 for Mears. Mears with 2 3-pointers in the game. And that fast break there, right side, put up by Brunsvold. Brunsvold with a steal and a bucket in this half. She has 6 in the game, 6 points in the game. That three-pointer from Mears, rebound. That was Wilsey underneath. Another rebound. She's still under there scrapping for it. Kicks it back out to Mears. Back to Wilsey. Wilsey gets it up to Differding. Differding pulls it down. She's driving in. She's fouled. She's going to shoot 2. Broncos' first chance for some free throws. She's fouled on the shot. So 49-23. First shot good for Differding. Broncos' first free throw of the game. Second shot for Differding. He is up off the front of the rim, no good. 1 for 2 from the line are Differding and the Broncos. Fast break here, right side, gonna drive it in. Brunsvold, that's stolen away. Differding knocks it away. Right to Wilsey. Wilsey brings it down court. He's it to Hoff. Hoff's top of the key, working left side to Wilsey. Wilsey pulls it down. Driving in, here's Nims. Nims is gonna work it back. Right side, Differding drives in, lays it up off the glass. Oh, rolls around, gets her own rebound. Still scrambling, clears it out to Wilsey. Good follow-up by Differding after the shot to Nims. Quick hands by the Grovers, knock it away, and we have a steal, scramble on the floor, jump ball, Broncos possession. So 24-49 after the free throw by Differding. Works it into Wilsey. That was Bears to Differding. There's Nims all alone, and she's fouled over the back by Brunsvold on Wilsey. Okay, Christensen. So that's 2 for Christensen in the quarter, or in the game. 4 in the quarter for Oak Grove, as we do have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout here with our Bank North scoreboard. 49-24 in favor of Oak Grove. So with Bank North scoreboard, Bank North has been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. That's your banknorth.bank scoreboard. Yeah, Oak Grove leads us by a score of 49-24 over the Broncos. 2:05 remaining in the third quarter. Mears in this quarter with 6 points, 2 3-pointers for the Broncos. Adair also with 2 3-pointers for Lisbon. On the inbound, there's Differding. Ooh, could have been a foul there by Casper. I think she got away with one on Differding. Here's Mears working left side. Back to Differding. Cross court to Wilsey all alone. That's for 2. Puts up air ball. Rebound Nims. Nims a little bit too deep underneath the basket. And that's put up and in off the fast break here by Brunsvold. So Brunsvold now with 8 points in the game. Differding clears it out. Oh, just batted down there by the Grovers. Brunsvold's going to put it up right-handed. Little scoop underneath the bucket. And she's fouled. So Brunsvold goes to the line. So Brunsvold with 9 now in the game. It's her first free throw. 9 points in the game for Brunsvold. Differding takes a seat. And another player checking in, that's Hansen. And Christensen takes a seat for Oak Grove. It's like the Broncos with Mears, Hoff, Nims, and Wilsey, along with Kemple. That second one also good. Now 10 points for Brunsvold. Minute 20 remaining. That was Nims. That shot put up by Mears. That's short. Rebound the Grovers. That's picked off and stolen away by Mears. Working down court, Hoff gets it over to Kemple. Wilsey, left side, working back around. Nims on the far side. Wilsey's gonna go left side, see if she can drive the baseline, puts it up, and she's gonna get a call for a charge here for Wilsey. Good aggressive play. Wilsey has 3 fouls now. As we do have a player down on the court, and we're gonna step away here for a timeout on YourLiveEvent.com.
Prairie Supply has the expertise to help you tackle even the toughest jobs, from concrete and rebar to heat and winter construction services. Prairie Supply has extensive product lines with professional on-site solutions you can trust. Prairie Supply is a supplier of construction equipment and materials specializing in, but not limited to, concrete construction. Prairie Supply supporting the hard-working contractors in the field or at the drawing board. Visit prairiesupply.com today.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com as we're currently in a medical timeout. Looks like Brunswold, she had taken a shot from Wilsey. Wilsey was driving left side and went down to the floor. So Latrina went out there, checked her out. And now we're back as Brunswold able to get back up and walk off under her own power. And Oak Grove with the ball with 50 seconds remaining. They'll inbound it. So Geiger to Hanson. Hanson over here to Casper's right side. Working back around top of the key. That's for 3. That's off. No good shot. That was put up by Addison Hunt. Here's Mayers for 3. That's off. No good. Broncos quickly down court. Hoff with the rebound. That's off. No good. Another rebound, Broncos. Nims taken away by Hunt. So Hunt with the rebound coming off the bench. As the Grovers now are going to slow this down with 9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Looking for the last shot. That's knocked away. There's Nims over their far side. That shot put up high off the glass. No good. Last second shot there by Caspers. And the Grovers will take the 53-24 lead into the fourth quarter, as we'll step away for another break here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon is the premier building supply headquarters in southeastern North Dakota. They have it from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell. With their large inventory and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. That's rbclisbon.com. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your...
Hey, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com. Heading into the fourth quarter. The Grovers with the 53-24 lead over Lisbon. Grovers led 16-6 after the first. Going into half, it was 39-17. Now 53-24. The Broncos with 7 points in the third quarter. Mears with 6 of those, 2 3-pointers. Here's Hoff with the steal and the fast break. Just missed it off the left side. And a rebound here for Kemple. That shot put up, no good. So Hoff with the steal. Broncos get it back again. Kemple to Hoff, over here to Differding. Differding top of the key, works it over. Kemple. Right side, Differding's going to drive in, kicks it back out to Kemple. Kemple's going to kick it out. Here's Hoff, top of the key, and that's batted away. Good play by Casper. She read that one. Going to go coast to coast. Little fast break, lays it up and in for Caspers. Her first 2 points of the game. Coming off the bench, 7:01 remaining. So now 55-24. So that foul is going on Hunt with her first foul of the game. That's first of the quarter for Oak Grove. Inbound here for Adair to Differding to Mears. Hands it off Differding right side, little spin move. Kemple with the ball, drives top of the key, that's batted away by the Grovers. Caspers with the ball. Not Caspers with the 3-point bucket. Fast break by Caspers. It's put up and in off the rebound. Grover still scrapping for it. And that's DeYoung underneath. Put up again, another rebound. That time it was by Euchre. Euchre with the rebound, her first 2 points of the game. And the Broncos with the timeout, 5:42 remaining. They're down now by a score of 60-24 here in the fourth quarter up on the Bank North scoreboard.
A team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
All right, now 5:42 remaining, fourth quarter. The Broncos down 60-24. Grovers led 16-6 after the first quarter, 39-17 going into halftime. Now up by a score of 60-24 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Differding with the ball. Goes right side, gives it to Nims. Here's Wilsey. Back to Kemple. Hoff. Right side, top of the key, Kemple. To Wilsey for three. She's going to put it up. Lets it fly. No good. Loose ball. Hoff with the rebound. That's for three. Off no good by Nims. Loose ball. Last touch by the Broncos. Now 5 minutes remaining. Here's Hansen. Brings it down. Center court, gets it to Caspers. Caspers going to drive left side. Dishes it into Jean. That's broke up. There's Nims with the steal. Goes left side. She's going to run it all the way coast to coast. Puts it up and good for two for Nims. The rebound in the bucket. You have that as her first 2 points of the game there for Nims. She has 5 rebounds unofficially. There's Caspers to Geiger. Geiger, nice spin move, right side, puts it up. Takes Wilsey. Wilsey about fell out of her shoes there. Nice move. And looks like we have a foul. So Caspers whistled with a foul. Second of the quarter for Oak Grove. Caspers first. Here's Euchre takes a seat along with Geiger and DeYoung. 60-26, down under 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Differting to Mears. Kemple left side. Thought she had an opening there going baseline left side. Kicks it back out to Hoff. Mears to Nims, going to go left side, going to drive it in, puts it up, scoop shot, no good. Rolled around, good play by Nims, just not able to get it to go in. Rebound, like Hansen on the rebound, scrabble underneath the bucket. So Hunt comes back in off the bench. Kaspers takes a seat for Oak Grove. Here's Kemple to Differding, now under 3 minutes remaining fourth quarter. Back to Nims, here's Kemple, right side, he's gonna put it up high off the glass. She's fouled on the shot there for Kemple, finally finds it. So here's Kemple, first points of the game. She has a chance to make it 3. Kemple a little short off the front of the rim. Here's Mayers for 3. She had 2 of them in this second half. That one a little long. Hansen fast break to Hunt. Ooh, and Differding gets away with one little shove underneath. The fast break for the Broncos going left side. Nims comes up short, rebound. Here's Differding. That's off, no good. Hansen brings it down. Fast break left side, Hunt off the glass. Nims, oh, and she's fouled, taken to the floor. That was Welsh, so Molly Welsh off the bench with the foul. That's their fourth of the quarter, 2:02 remaining. (60-28) in favor of the Grovers. Here's Mayers, that's read all the way by Hansen. So Mayers to Differding, intercepted by Hansen, she knocks it out. Broncos will retain possession. So Mayers comes out, Adair's in, along with Nims coming out. Hartle in the game for Lisbon. Here's Differding, driving right side. Takes a little back step, looking for Hoff inside, puts it up off the glass. Good for 2 for Hoff. So 30-point lead now for Oak Grove, 30-60. That shot put up, 3-pointer, rebound Differding. Differding with the board, puts it up left side, nice little scoop, going to the left hand underneath. There's rebound, Grovers, Hansen goes fast break, puts it up and in for 2 for Hansen. So now 62-30, Hoff with the ball. And subs coming in, so it looks like Laley, Dick, and Hitter in the game for Lisbon. Kemple coming out along with Hoff. Adair looking to inbound. Trying to find somebody, gets it in. There's Hartle, left side. No good, knocked away by Hunt with the rebound. With a couple rebounds for Oak Grove coming off the bench, 16 seconds remaining. They'll play for the last shot. Defended by Hitter. And Hartle with the hands knocks it away. Last touch by the Grovers. And that'll do it. Time runs out. Their final score is 62-30. So Oak Grove downs the Broncos. Grovers will improve to 3-0 overall. They're 1-0 in Region 1. The Broncos 0-5 overall. They're 0-3 in the region. We'll go ahead and step away, come back, recap the game, then give out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassi Egg Precision Play of the Game. That's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
West Main Pizza is now serving you from both Ada and Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues after 30 years in Ada, and the Rail District location is now open in Dilworth. When you're in town or driving through the area, visit West Main Pizza. For specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook page. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada, and the Rail District in Dilworth. Both are open to serve you daily.
Stock Growers Bank is proud to celebrate 125 years of service, and they built a legacy of trust and commitment to the local communities. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith can help achieve your goals and grow your business with confidence. Here's Zach Maralt on his experience.
We tried a few different lenders before purchasing our building, and we eventually ended up going to see Wyatt, who I already personally knew anyways. He made the purchasing process easy. We pretty much had an answer that day, pushed all our accounts there, and it's a great experience.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple, more human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're evolving healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovations that amplify healing and lead to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Hey, welcome back here at 11event.com. Our final score, 62-30. Oak Grove improving to 3-0 overall. They're 1-0 in Region 1 Division A girls basketball. The Broncos are now 0-3 in Region 1 play, and they're 0-5 overall. They're 0-3 in Region 1 play. So your final tonight here from Lisbon. And that score was 62-30 in favor of the Grovers. As we're going to step away, still adding up some stats, unofficial stats. We'll come back to recap the game, and then with our Enbridge Energy player of the game and our Agassi Ag Precision player of the game, that's just ahead on yourliveevent.com.
We aren't meant to be still. And while you determine the direction you'll go, we're just here to help you along the way. So go. Go with experience. Go with teamwork. Go with neighbors. Go with integrity.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you have ideas about building plans for the next year, whether it's a new farm, shop, home, garage, or something else, now is the perfect time to start planning. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, recommends beginning the process now for securing your contractors and getting price quotes early. The team at Ada Building Center, LLC will help you explore ideas, draw up designs, and make sure your building goes smoothly. 218-784-3661 or check out adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
When you choose...
Hey, welcome back here at LiveEvent.com and your unofficial stats here for the Lisbon Broncos. The Broncos with their 30 points up on the scoreboard. Unofficially, Hoff with 4 points in the game, 4 rebounds and a steal. Kemple with 2 points in the game, 3 rebounds and a steal. Kemple also going 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And Differding in the game, 3 points. 3 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals for Differding. Mayers unofficially with 6 points a game. She had 2 3-pointers in that second half. A rebound and a steal. Adair with 2 3-pointers in the first half. She has 6 points. Nims off the bench, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Wilsey off the bench also, 2 points, 5 rebounds. Hartle off the bench with 3 points and a rebound for Lisbon. And then for Oak Grove with Geiger with 8 points, a steal, and 2 rebounds, going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Just unofficial stats here. Johnson, 4 rebounds and a steal. Hansen with 5 points, 4 rebounds, going 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Geiger, just have to mention the Geiger going Geiger was 1 of 4 from the free throw line for Geiger. And Hansen 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Christensen in the game with 12 points, 3 steals, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for Christensen. DeYoung with 14 points, 5 rebounds, going 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Brunsvold off the bench with 10 points in the game, 3 rebounds. Euchre with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Caspers, 5 points coming off the bench, rebound and steal. And Hunt with 2 rebounds coming off the bench also in the game was Welsh for Oak Grove. And that is just your unofficial scoring and stats for both teams. And then the Broncos in this game, after the first quarter, they were down by 10, 16-6. It was first couple minutes back and forth. The Broncos tied it up at 2 and then went down 4-2, 11-point run in that first quarter for Oak Grove. And that extended that lead out 13-2. The Broncos were able to come back with a basket, but then Oak Grove was able to double it up there, 16-6, and led by 10. And then increased that lead going into half, 39-17 over Lisbon. At the end of the third quarter, it was 53-24. Broncos scored 6 more points. Oak Grove with 9 more. That was 62-30. That's your final score at the end of the fourth quarter. So Oak Grove improves to 3-0 overall. They're 1-0 in Region 1. The Broncos are 0-5 overall. They're 0-3 in Region 1 play. As Lisbon will follow up tonight's game. They'll play for the GOAT game, Lislin the GOAT. That's on Friday over in Enderlin. That's a doubleheader along with the boys team. The boys playing for Red Knob. And then Oak Grove, as they'll come back on the 18th, and they'll play Central Cass. That's a home game against Central Cass for Oak Grove. As we'll step away, we'll come back with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our Agassiz Egg Precision Player of the Game. That's just ahead on yourloveevent.com.
Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. If you're dreaming of
welcome back here to Lisbon High School Gymnasium, and going into your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here tonight between this contest of the Broncos and the Grovers. Your Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. We're going to have co-players of the game here. Life takes energy from Enbridge. Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for those career opportunities in your Enbridge Energy Player of the Games. Bringing energy to that Oak Grove offense, and in double digits, double scoring. Is Christensen and DeYoung. So those two players, Christensen putting in 12 points and DeYoung putting in 14. And both of those players also going perfect from the free throw line, as each of them went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So those are your Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. As Carolyn DeYoung of Oak Grove and Rachel Christensen, your Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. And then your Agassiz Egg Precision Play of the Game for Agassiz Egg. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. The Agassiz Egg Precision Play of the Game. That's going over to Oak Grove with that full court press, as that led to a number of turnovers, number of steals, especially in that first half. And that really was Oak Grove was able to use that and put up the fast break for some easy buckets and extend that lead after the first quarter. And that pressure just a little bit too much for Lisbon. Finally able to figure it out. And then the second half, Oak Grove kind of went away from that as they had built up a big lead by that time. But that is your Agassiz precision play of the game. They're going out to that Oak Grove defense with that full court press and leading to that first half success in building up that 39-17 halftime lead. So that is your Agassiz precision play of the game. As I will close things out here from Lisbon and looking at the schedule for Lisbon this week, as wrestling is active at Carrington for a duel. Both the boys and girls duel. Looks like they're scheduled to start up there at about 5 p.m. So both boys and girls varsity duels at Carrington for Lisbon. And then on Friday, we have the doubleheader goat game. That's over in Enderlin for boys and girls. So the girls play for Lislin, the goat. The boys play for Red Knob, the goat. That's on Friday over in Enderlin. And then Saturday, the wrestling team, both teams are in action. The girls wrestling team is in Ashley for the border brawl, and the boys on Saturday are active in wrestling for the Valley City Holiday Tournament. The girls tournament starts at 9 a.m. The boys will start at 10:30 in Valley City. So that will wrap things up here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. The Grovers down the Broncos. Your final score 62-30. Lisbon 0-5 overall. They're 0-3 in Region 1. The Grovers now 3-0 overall. They're 1-0 in Region 1 Division A girls basketball. So from myself, Brent Dick, and our camera girl tonight, Kiera Mouse, wish everybody a happy holidays, and we'll see you after the new year, as that'll be our next broadcast for Lisbon High School sports. That'll be after the new year, and that'll be the Broncos. Looks like girls basketball back on the 9th of January. So Broncos will take on Wyndmere Lidgerwood. So we will step away, and everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Refinance. Get in touch with First Class Mortgage. They make the process simple, fast, and local. Their team knows the Red River Valley, and they're here to help you with the right loan, with the best rate, and personal service every step of the way. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or anything in between, choose First Class Mortgage, where your story begins. Visit firstclasscorp.com or stop by the office in Fargo.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.